Hi guys, and welcome to another vlog. This one is a Let's Talk vlog, and today is going to be let's talk about the DLR, also known as the Docklands Light Railway, and the different types of stock and what they're about. So without further ado, let's crack on. So anyway guys, basically as you can see now, I'm basically riding the B2K stock, I believe, and that's one of many. And obviously, the B2K stock is being slowly withdrawn to make way for the new B23 stock, which is starting to appear on the network. You've also, in between that, got the BK07, which is 2007 stock on the line. The only difference is really between the B2K stock and the B07 stock is similar front design, obviously just more modern looking on the 07 stock to the B2K stock, but the distance between the seat and the front window is more or less the same. And on the 07 stock and the 2K stock, they have a children's diagram on the front, so it looks like similar to what a passenger service agent would use if they had to drive the train in manual mode. Obviously the B2K, the B23 stock, I'm not sure at this current time has got that. I don't know if they're going to implement that. But as you will see as it goes along, basically as we go through the different stocks, you will see on the front there's a big gap between the front seat and the window, and the windows are slightly narrower. You still get a good view out of it, but obviously you're sitting a little bit further back technically. The seating arrangements on the DLR trains, as you see there, that one coming towards is a BK 2007 stock. And yeah, as I say, the seating arrangements, again, the B2K stock and the 2007, which is B07 stock, the seating arrangements is forward facing, as in 2 rows either side, and again 2 rows behind, then facing each other, and then it's like magnitude of different arrangements of seats, whether between facing each other and the long ways. Later on, the 07 stock had a refurbishment, and they made them all facing towards each other, except for the 2 front rows at the front, and the same facing it towards the opposite direction for the said train. Obviously the B23 stock, you've only got one set of front forward seats, and then the rest is all facing each other. The B2K stock, basically the B2K stock and the 07 stock have more similarities. Obviously the 23 stock's a new stock anyway. The voice announcer is pretty much the same on all 3 models. I think that's due to a computer program. I'm guessing if they update the computer program, it would change the voice as well. So there's not much difference on the voice. It sounds a bit more, as I would call it, a bit more posh on the newer version, but not really much different. They sound very much the same. As I say, the car formats, I mean, to my mind, the front and the back is classed as 2 carriages, but they just class it as 1 carriage. So depending on which way you look at it, the formats on the BK07 and the B2K, they're running two sets of 2, or as I'll call it, a 4 carriage, or 3 sets of 2, or in my view I've got a 6 carriage, whichever you prefer. The B23 stock, however, is one long 5-car train joined together from beginning to end, so you literally can walk from one end to the other. At the moment, at current time of recording in October, the B23 at the moment is currently just basically running his service on the Stratford International to Woolwich Arsenal branch, stroke sometimes Stratford International to Beckton branch. Over the course of time, as more and more of these B23 stocks come into stock, they will also start running in on the rest of the network, like from Stratford upper level, as I call it, down to Lewisham, obviously to Bank, Tower Gateway, and so forth. The B23 stock is going to be basically replacing the B2K stock over a course of time, and as I say, the newer stock is being made by a company called CAF, CAF, in Spain. At the moment, they've only got a handful of the new B23 stock over here at Beckton and Popular depots, and the remainder still at the CAF plant in Spain. They will see, come over bit by bit, so there's no actual time limit, but like anything, I'll probably say give it 6 months to a year, and in the line I have fully replaced all the B2K stock trains. As you can see here, coming into Pudding Mill Lane now. Obviously, as I say, it's gathered footage from my rides that I've done on the network between, say, Stratford to Canary Wharf onto Lewisham, obviously Woolwich Arsenal to Bank, and obviously Stratford International down to Woolwich, and Beckton to Stratford, obviously. So yeah, so now we're walking up. This is the B2K stock. It's got more rounded windows, normal doors, and I see that they've technically gone back to the normal door style on the new B23 stock, whereas the 07 stock had full glass doors, if you will. Just showing you now the B23 stock. As you can see there, where I'm sitting, I'm actually got my back to the back of the seat with a camera in front of me. It's not leant forward or anything like that. Obviously check out my latest addition to the DLR series of riding the B23 stock from Stratford International to Woolwich Arsenal, and as I explained in that video there, basically I'm sitting back in a natural position, and obviously I ain't got my gimbal attached to my iPhone, because obviously the gimbal steadies it, but I wanted to give you guys out there the realistic feel of what I'm going through on the experience of the train itself. So yeah, so basically this is me going through the Woolwich Tunnel into Woolwich. So, and if people are wondering, while on the Woolwich Tunnel and the Bank Tunnel, and I think is the Greenwich Tunnel, which is Island Gardens and that, you have like a footpath on the right hand side on the Docklands Railway, where you wouldn't have that on the London Underground. And that's because obviously it's a different setup, and it's designed that way because you see the little blue lights that pass between the white ones. They are actually emergency exits to get out of the tunnel and get up to street level, which will be the Bank branch tunnel, and then obviously the Woolwich one and the Greenwich one, because the tunnels go under the Thames. Obviously it takes you to another corridor that will lead you out to either back to, if it's the Woolwich one, back to King George V, safely away from the river. And then obviously if you pass a halfway point at the other end, then it'll take you safely to Woolwich, and same scenario with the Greenwich Tunnel. Just showing you there the new digital display, and it actually has real time of where you are, the next stops and everything else on the map, let alone the computerized voice telling you. It actually has that, and the screen changes to see the next stops and everything. It's a cool feature. Then just a sticker map on, and that. The motor sounds are absolutely fantastic, as you can appreciate. I suppose because it's new. Obviously it's more quieter, and it has that whirling sound when it pulls away. The best way of trying to put like your washing machine sort of when it's accelerating. Acceleration on this is more faster than the other stocks combined. Smoother journey all over in all. And yeah, pretty much a decent good ride, to be fair, guys. As you see, the maquette and the actual colour scheme actually matches the colour of the actual line. Here, look, there's that match now changed to tell you that train's terminated there. It's still got paper maps above the doors, and on the new 23 stock compared to the other two stocks, it has a light above the doors, green when it's open, and then it flashes red to let passengers know that they need to step back because the doors are now closing. But it's more narrow. It looks more narrow. I mean, it seems more like, if you will, like a TARDIS box, more bigger on the inside, but it looks slimmer on the outside. Just going to show you the doors there now. How they'll change colour, say, look, either get on quickly or stand back, the doors are closing. Nice little safety feature there. But that's pretty much it. I mean, obviously you've got my other videos at the there you go, turning red. But as I say, I've got a vlog up about the history of the DLR. As we all know, it all started in 1987, which is two simple little lines from Stratford down to Island Gardens, like the original Island Gardens before they done it up, and out west to Tower Gateway. Obviously next came along was the Beckton extension, and then the Bank extension, which then made the Tower Gateway more of a part-time station, if you will, really. Less frequent trains go there than more for Bank. Then of course you had introduced the Woolwich Arsenal, well, King George V to begin with, up to Stratford International, and then obviously then extended over the river to Woolwich. Current time of again recording, there's now talk about them actually going ahead with plans to actually extend the Docklands Out Railway, or as affectionately known as DLR, from Beckton area over the Thames into Thamesmead area, which it'll be a good thing to see, hopefully. But that's pretty much it. Obviously, talking about the DLR and the rolling stock, hence the name of the title of the video. The B23 stock trains, the doors are positioned differently to the 07 and the 2K, and because of that, obviously they had to do a lot of realignment because it's all driven by computers, guys. And obviously because of that, at the moment I'm taking it, they've got two settings, one for the two old stocks that are on there, and then obviously this one because of the door alignments. It's all quite clever. And yeah, basically that's pretty much it, really. Obviously, if you've got any questions about the DLR stock or about the DLR and the history of it itself, I say please check out the main actual vlogs of me riding it, where I pick out bits and pieces about the train and that, and or check out the history of the DLR. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this Let's Chat vlog covering the riding stock of the DLR. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, push that little notification bell for you know that I'm releasing more vlogs, videos like this, and also other content on my channel. Well guys, without further ado, I will let you guys go now, and obviously what's left of this vlog, I'll just let some background music be played, and until the next time. Oh, and one more thing before I go, guys. Um, I think I've chosen my intro now. Thank you for the comments out there for people that chose out of the 10 or 12 AI pictures I put up. Quickly brief description about that as well. Is basically the reason why I chose what I've chose. Obviously with the help of and not and by the way guys, not sponsored by, repeat, not sponsored by, but by ChatGPT. Obviously you tell it what you want. If you've got a picture, it enhances it or does something with it, or purely just put the you tell it what you want and it'll do it all for you. So yeah, so I've chose to update my intro. There'll be multiple intros. The intro I've got here might be for vlogs like this, and my other vlogs like I do out and about, and when I'm with my mate Jesse. Big shout to you, mate. And then obviously my holiday vlogs, I've already got them ones queued up to use for when I have my holiday vlogs, which, as you know guys, coming up soon will be the Tenerife one. So anyway, so other than that now guys, without further ado, as I say, don't forget to like, subscribe, push that notification bell, and basically when you know that I'm putting out more vlogs like this and other vlogs on my channel. Anyway, like I say guys, until the next time, crack on. See you soon. Bye.